what is the best way to invest into crypto right now? And by the way, this video isn't intended for those who are in crypto to try and get rich quickly. This video is simply intended to inform newer investors of the various strategies available to them to deploy their first $500 or $1,000 into crypto, and then what the major arguments for and against each crypto investing strategy are. And if that's the type of thing that you would like to see more of in the future, then be sure to subscribe to our channel, as we have a lot more content like this out on a daily basis. So the first thing for new investors to understand is that pretty much every investing strategy falls under either one of two categories. Number one being long-term investing, and number two being short-term trading. Personally, I'm a long-term investor and very rarely engage in short-term trading, but nonetheless you may be more interested in either one than the other, or a mixture of both. However, it should be said that success rates are far better for those who take a long-term investing approach, as opposed to those who primarily engage in short-term trading. And that's simply because if you're buying and selling every couple of days, over the course of a year you're going to make say 100 trades, and you're going to pay a 0.5% spread or so every time to your broker, meaning that 100 0.5% add up to 50%, which is a figure that you have to beat just in order to break even with this type of trading. And making 50% or more per year sustainably every year is a very hard thing to do. Whereas if you're only buying and selling say 3 or 4 times per year, your trading fees are going to be a lot lower. As a long-term investor, there are many strategies and different variants available to us, but I'm just going to focus on the main few. The first one is simply the buy and hold strategy. You identify a fairly valued or undervalued crypto with good long-term prospects for growth and genuine demand, and then you buy it and you wait and allow the project to grow and its earning power to improve over time with more users and so on. And this strategy is generally good for those who want to be passive investors, and that they don't want to be doing a lot of research every day. They just want to buy an investment and then check on it from time to time. The second big strategy I'd say is cyclical trading, which is a mixture of a short and long-term approach, whereby the investor tries to buy in at cyclical lows and sell out at or near the highs and cash in on potentially huge gains. I personally know an investor who has turned $10,000 into $500,000 over the last 2 market cycles with this strategy. Although for every investor who gets it right, there will be at least a few who get it wrong as well. And to really be successful in this strategy, an investor needs to understand what drives market cycles, and what causes a market to reverse from a bearish sentiment to a bullish one and vice versa. And then they need to be able to accurately identify the telltale signs and comprehend statistical data in terms of internet searches for crypto. And then they really need to be able to spot forming trends before the masses do, which means that this strategy is usually better done by experienced investors. And on the other hand, the investor could always just go into the market and use technical analysis to day trade, which is very popular at the moment amongst investors. But personally, I don't like technical analysis or frequent trading, and it should be known that about 9 in 10 day traders do lose money, simply because over the course of the year their trading fees run up into the double or even triple digits of overall portfolio value, meaning that only a small percentage of traders actually make enough every year to even cover their trading fees. And many short-term traders are what I would consider to be busy fools who make many moves, but very little money. But again, this is a strategy, and albeit a small percentage of the people trying to do it, there are those who have made and are making a lot of money doing this. In my opinion, the best strategy for a new crypto investor is a low-volume trading strategy, which involves only making a small number of good investments as opposed to a larger number of mediocre or bad investments. The reason being, first of all, investors should want to minimize trading fees at any time, especially new investors. And secondly, and more importantly, because we are living in a very competitive crypto market at the moment, and the chances are there aren't going to be very many good investments out there. And I for one think that it's well worth putting in the time to find high quality and fairly valued cryptos, as opposed to making a lot of investments. A year or two ago, crypto was almost like shooting fish in a barrel. If an investor had bought $1,000 of each of the top 10 cryptos at the time, they would have well over $50,000 right now. But because so many new investors have entered the market lately, it's a lot more competitive than it was. And in my view, quality should take precedence over quantity right now. But again, that's just my view and a few of the main investment strategies available to new crypto investors. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And again, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching.